Weather stayed dry and quiet today, all thanks to high pressure overhead, and that's really not going to change anytime soon. So look for a lot of the sunshine that we saw today to stick around through the rest of this week and possibly into next week. Temperature-wise, though, it was definitely a little colder out there. You can see on satellite and radar that we have, again, that high pressure locked in overhead, not so much sunny anymore, but this is the pattern we'll be in for the next several days, and that's going to help the weather warm on up starting tomorrow. Tonight, though, definitely looking brisk. High temperatures today, barely above freezing, but this is typical weather for early December. On average, we have about a high of 39 for December 1st. We were slightly below that. That feels cold, though, because November was so mild. We just didn't have much weather in the 30s like we saw yesterday and today. Moving forward, though, middle 40s in the forecast. That may not necessarily sound quite as warm as some of the weather we've had lately, but that, as you can see, still puts us above average, as December's temperatures usually cool off as the month goes along. So middle 40s will end up about 5 or so degrees above average. And this is coming off of the fourth mildest November on record. 2020, as you can see, just ended up slightly below third place. And recently, we've seen some warm Novembers. In fact, 3 out of the top 5 over the last 20 years. And as our climate continues to warm, may start to see a lot more of this, or some of these records start to pop up a little more frequently within recent years, rather than taking 80 to 100 years, as you can see, to kind of get up into the top 5 or so. When it comes to tonight, definitely cold, down to 17, but with a very light breeze. Not expecting much for wind chill, so the impacts will be low there. However, still looking frosty as we go into the morning. Got milder weather on the way. We're a little brisk now, but we have this area of warmer conditions moving in from the west. Winds will turn out of the west tomorrow, eventually boosting our temperatures up almost 10 degrees compared to where we were today. You can see that we'll start out cold in the morning, but then quickly rise after 9 o'clock up into the 40s, and then we stay in the 40s all afternoon before dropping back down again just as fast. So the forecast tonight, for tomorrow, down to 46 under a mostly sunny sky. Look for a light west breeze throughout the day, and not a ton changes then moving forward. Note the kind of arrows here where the jet stream is, well to our south, well to our east, with not much else moving in from the west. So without the jet stream to direct any kind of weather systems in, we are going to stay in a quiet and milder weather pattern for quite some time. You can see in our forecast, sunshine through Sunday with highs in the 40s. We dip slightly on Monday, but then back again into the 40s. And in your most accurate 10-day forecast, conditions will remain very mild going well through next week. Definitely does not look like December whatsoever. Of course, after tonight, James and Kristen.
Not too bad, Alex. Thanks.